Just as the rain keeps falling, your word fulfills my calling. New life, it's a new love. Just as the wind keeps blowing, new mercies you keep showing. New life, it's a new love. Just as the sun keeps shining, your word is so binding. New life, it's a new love.
Long ago, there lived a family that was subjected to extreme poverty. Their home was located in one of the worst areas of their village, and they were considered outcasts by those who knew them because of their circumstances. They ate what most people would give to animals as scraps, and they only had 2 changes of clothing each that were suitable enough to wear. As time went on, a new king inherited the area and was concerned of the welfare of all of his inhabitants. When he heard of this forgotten family, who was looked down upon and treated terribly because of their circumstances, it saddened him. And through the goodness of his heart, he wanted to share his inheritance with them. So he went to them and invited them to his castle for a feast. He told them to come as they were, and he would supply all of their needs. When they came, he had prepared for them the best food available for them to eat. He also met all of their financial burdens and gave them access to an everlasting inheritance that included endless brand new clothing so that they would never have to wear the same outfit again. Satisfied that the family would find peace within his kingdom, the king then left to find others to also share in his inheritance. The family, however, was left speechless and couldn't comprehend why the king favored them so. They said to themselves, "What sense does this make? We were always overlooked by others. We don't speak well, nor are we educated. Why would a king share his inheritance with us? After all, we're just not worthy of an inheritance." So they packed up some food, took a couple of changes of clothing, and left. Despite all they were given and all that was available to them, they returned home the same. They placed on their old clothing and continued their old habits, while occasionally looking at the new clothing and remembering what the king had said. When the king learned of the choice the family made, he personally went to their home and asked why they chose their old life instead of what he had to offer. They answered, "His Majesty, the king, we may dress up and look the part, but deep inside, will we really be any different than what we were before?" The king smiled and answered, "Don't you understand? When I offered to share my kingdom with you, it was already an official decree. You are now royalty. You have the privileges and authority as I do. In a sense, you're completely made new. There's no need to dress as you have before. There's no need to eat as you have before. There's no need to think as you have before. I know it may take a while for you to fully adjust, but the more time you spend with me, the more you'll leave your old habits in the past. Now, walk with me and enjoy your new life, and live in a way that so when people see you and hear from you, they will recognize you as part of my family." Saints, how many of us can relate to this family? How many of us are guilty of wearing old clothing and operating out of old habits and sin when we have a new wardrobe and a new mindset extended to us through the blood of Christ? How many of us are guilty of living the same way we had before prior to knowing Jesus Christ? Ephesians 4, verses 20 through 24 says, "But that is not the way you learned Christ. Assuming that you have heard about him and were taught in him, as the truth is in Jesus, to put off your old self, which belongs to your former manner of life, and is corrupt through deceitful desires, and to be renewed in the spirit of your minds, and to put on the new self, created after the likeness of God in true righteousness and holiness. So you see, there's no need to wait for a specified time to get yourself together. The time is now. Walk in newness, strive to live righteous, and recognize that the King, Jesus Christ, has made us heirs to his kingdom. It's a new life. Blessings.